real talk for a sec. First of all, I've been at work all day today. It's currently 6 o'clock. I've been here since 8:30 this morning. I look like absolute crap because I've been working all day. But anyway, I have been trying to upload this, no, not upload, but film this video twice. I did it on my break and I was way too soft-spoken because I was trying to be quiet, but now everyone's gone so I can talk like normal. Anyway, real talk. What is happening in the community at the moment? Oh my gosh. So I have been noticing a trend for like the last couple of weeks at least, where there is just a lot of angst and a lot of like negativity in the Markiplier and JackSepticEye communities. And oh boy, I have got to say, it is taking a toll, not just on me, but like on so many people I know. So let me rattle off some stuff. Today we found out some really awful news about Mark. For those of you who haven't seen the video, his niece passed away in a car accident, and understandably Mark is absolutely shattered. So we don't know how long he's going to be out of sorts for. We don't know how long he's going to be away for, but obviously he's taking time away from videos at the moment because he's just not in a good way after having to suffer a tragedy like this. And I feel awful for him. I feel really terrible for him, and I hope he's okay. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I hope he's all right. We've also got Jack, who's sick at the moment, and he's on a short little break from doing videos as well while he recovers from whatever it is he's got going on. But he's got like a sore throat. He's quite sick at the moment. So, Jack, I hope you get better soon. I'm sorry that you're sick. I've just been sick for the last week, so it seems like it's going around, even though we don't live in the same country, but everyone I know is getting sick at the moment, which is not great. In the JackSepticEye community, there's been this big debacle about this, like, notice me thing that's going on at the moment, and I'm gonna just straight up admit I feel partially responsible because I did have something to do with it. Well, like, not really, but I contributed to it by agreeing with the original post. I'm not sure if this was the thing that started it, but there was a vent post posted by somebody on Tumblr saying that they were like sick of not being noticed by Jack, and it blew up into this huge big thing where you had people on one side arguing about like, oh, how dare you say that, you know, Jack is only one person, of course he can't notice everybody, and just getting really upset by the fact that this person was feeling this way. And then you had people on the other side who were defending them, saying like, no, but their feelings are valid, and like, you know, it's sad that they feel this way, but I feel this way too. And so you had it on both ends of the spectrum. People are arguing about it, and it has gotten a lot of people upset, especially a lot of artists who seem to be caught in the crossfire of this, because naturally artists are the people who get noticed more than anybody because they're artists and because they're sharing art that have to do with Jack and other content creators. So there's that. All of these things together, and I think just combined with everybody's own personal baggage, has flared into this thing where we have people in both the Mark and Jack communities, but it seems to primarily be in the JackSepticEye community at the moment, where just people are not okay. People are upset. In the last week, I've been seeing people in various Discord groups that I'm in just breaking under pressure. Like, numerous of the Discord groups that I'm in, because I'm in a part of quite a few big like JackSepticEye and Markiplier Discord groups, and heaps of like admins and well-known people within the community are just dropping out and saying like, nope, you know what, guys, I'm out. I can't deal with this anymore. And whether they are like completely leaving the community, or they're just leaving Discord, or just taking a break, but it's affecting people like a lot. Just people turning around and just going, I can't hack it, I'm out. And like the angst that comes from that, the residual angst that they leave behind, is bouncing in between other members of the community, and then they're getting upset, and it's just this huge snowballing thing of negativity, and it's awful, and it's absolutely breaking my heart. What is happening? Like, I feel really, really bad for all of you who are suffering at the moment, for all of you that are going through something, whether you've been affected by what's happening with Mark at the moment, because I know that that's affecting a lot of people. Whether you're affected by what's happening within the Jack community, I'm so sorry that you're feeling that way. I feel torn. Me personally at the moment, I'm doing quite well in comparison to a lot of the people within the community. A lot of my close friends have been suffering for their own various reasons. And I don't know what it is that is causing it, whether it's the season. At the moment where I live in Australia, it's winter. So I know that in winter, a lot of people tend to get quite depressed. Or whether it's just people responding to the energy that is bouncing around within the community at the moment and making them feel upset. I don't know what it is that's causing it, but something's got to give. Like, I feel like we need to do something because, like, okay, first of all, it is totally fine to feel this way. If you are suffering right now, your feelings are so valid. It's fine. It's okay to feel feelings. It's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to be negative. It is absolutely fine. You cannot expect it to be positive all the time. Positive mental attitude is not about being positive 24/7. It is okay to feel like you're down. It's okay to feel like you're suffering. It's fine. The problem is that people, I feel like, are isolating themselves. I'm seeing people within both communities feeling like they are not accepted, like they're not being listening. People aren't listening to them, like that people only come to them when they feel like they're getting something out of it or when they need something. And that's not great. It's hard because being a person like myself, I'm just a very, very small member of this community. I'm not really known by anybody. I'm no one in particular. I'm just here. I'm just an onlooker, really. I don't really contribute anything major to this community, which I wish I could change, and I'd like to change that, but that is aside the point. As somebody who's looking on from the outside and seeing so many people suffer, I feel like I want to do something to help. And let's call this a shout out and a rally to the rest of the community, whether or not you're suffering at the moment. If you're a person within this community who feels like you're doing well and you feel like nothing is really holding you down, you don't really have much baggage and you feel like you're doing okay, band together and let's help lift up the rest of this community. Because I feel like that's what both of these communities, which are technically the same community because there's a lot of crossover, I feel like we need to lift everybody up. Not just the people in the community, but Mark and Jack too. Like, these are two guys, not very far from my own age. I'm 26. Like, Mark and Jack are pretty close in age to me. So these are two guys who are carrying literally millions of people on their shoulders. And, like, the pressure is really on them. And, you know, they're having to struggle with not just what own communities are dealing with, but they're also having to deal with their own personal baggage. So I feel like we really need to do something to help. So if you're feeling good at the moment, reach out to somebody who you notice is having a tough time. If you're on Twitter or you're on Tumblr or you're on Discord and you see somebody who looks like they're struggling, even if you don't know them, even if they don't know who you are, just a simple hello can be enough for them to feel like they're not invisible. Because that's a trend that I've been seeing a lot of lately, is people feeling like they don't exist, feeling like they're ignored, feeling like they're alone. And you're not alone. I want you to know that, as cliche as it sounds, you're not alone in any of this at all. There are people out there who want to help you out, even if they're people you don't know, even if you think that that's stupid. Like, please don't isolate yourself, because the last thing I want to see is people drowning because they feel like they're not getting any help. So I want us all to rally together and help bring this community back up and lift everybody up. If you're having a tough time at the moment, I just want you to know that I'm here. Me and a bunch of other people are here for you. I don't care if I don't know who you are. I don't care if you don't know who I am. I don't want to see you struggle, and I want to help you. And there are a bunch of other people out here who want to help you. So I offer you a challenge. Whether or not you're feeling like you're struggling at the moment, especially if you're not, especially if you're feeling okay, you can do something. Reach out to someone who is struggling. Let them know that you're there. Offer anything to help. Even if you're not like a creative person, even if you feel like you don't really have any skills to offer, you have a voice. Use that. If you're a creative person, use that creativity to bring somebody up. You know, you could draw somebody something, you could write someone something. A bit of music. Music lifts up the world. If you're not a creative person and you don't know how to do any of that, that's totally okay. Grab your phone and record a video just like what I'm doing. Just write a short little thing just saying that you care. Anything like that. Anything that'll make people smile. Even if it's just like sharing memes. Start a thread of pets and people can like love on each other's animals. Something that'll make people smile. And if you are struggling at the moment and you're having a tough time, there are things that you can do to bring yourself back from the edge. I know that for a lot of you, it feels like this is just about the end. And I just want to tell you that it's not. And I don't want you to give up. I really don't. You are worth something to somebody. It might not feel like you are, but I promise you, you are worth something. Especially to yourself. And that's something that I always struggle with. Every day, I struggle to see myself as anything that's worth anything. I know what that feels like. And I don't want this to sound like I'm just, you know, talking out of my ass, because I'm not. Like, I know how it feels to feel worthless. But you can do something to break out of that. You just have to look forward, try and keep your head above the water. Do something that will take your mind off it. Even if it's something as simple as going outside for a walk. Watching Mark and Jack's videos. Go back and watch something old of theirs, like an old series that you really, really enjoyed. Listen to some music from like 10 years ago. Something nostalgic, something that'll bring back some happy feelings. Go through some old photos or like old pictures or anything like that. Browse some memes or some funny vines on YouTube. Call one of your friends that you haven't talked to in a long time and reconnect with somebody. Do something that you wouldn't normally do. Something that breaks up your routine a bit. If you don't normally read, maybe challenge yourself by reading something. If you like don't normally draw, challenge yourself by drawing something really silly and then laughing about it with your friends. Anything. Something that will break up the monotony of your life. Something that will make you feel like you've done something worthwhile. And even if it's just something simple, even if you don't have the energy to do something huge, just reach out and other people will help you. Because like it's not great to just let yourself wallow in negativity. It's not good to just let it drown you. No one wants to see you suffer. I don't want to see anybody here suffer. I want people to feel happy again. And the great thing about positive energy is it can spread just as quickly, if not more quickly, than negative energy. If at least one person within this community can share their positivity with somebody else, then maybe that person can then share it onto someone else, and then onto somebody else, and then all of a sudden it's like a web of radiant, positive, happy energy. And maybe we can lift each other up and we can bring each other back. Maybe we could do something as a community together. Maybe we could start a hashtag, or we could start a community art challenge, or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just one person. I don't have that much influence within this community. So I don't know if I'm the right person to start a thing. I don't even know if that's what this community needs right now, because I know how hard it can be to commit and how down it can make me feel when I don't commit. So maybe we just need something else. Even if we just make videos like this and share them amongst ourselves, something for Jack and Mark to see, and maybe it might bring them a little bit of solace, a little bit of joy, because they're the ones who are always constantly making us content to make us feel better. Even if that person that you're reaching out to is Mark or is Jack, they appreciate it. They appreciate everything we do. And I just feel like it's time that we do something that's going to help us and going to help each other. Because God knows, I feel like I'm doing nothing. I feel so useless, like I'm doing absolutely nothing within this community, and that feeling is enough to bring me down. So maybe giving each other purpose is what we need to make ourselves feel happy again. I think it's time that we do something together as a community, bring each other back from the brink and just lift each other up. I keep saying it over and over again, but that's what we need. I don't want to let anybody in this community down. I don't want anyone to feel like they're being left behind. So let's just do something. Whatever that is, I don't know. But I just want you to know, even if nobody watches this video, because I highly doubt that anybody will, but you, if you are watching this, you the person who pressed play on this, if you're suffering, if you feel like crap at the moment, if you feel like the world has absolutely left you behind and you feel like there's absolutely no reason to live anymore, I just want you to know that I care about you. I do. I really, genuinely, honest to God, do care. And I want you to be okay. I know it's shallow to say things are going to get better. Things are just going to like not be bad forever. And I know that's probably what you don't want to hear at the moment. What you're feeling is valid. And I'm sorry that you're struggling at the moment. Anything I can do to help. Anything anybody can do to help. I want you to know that I'm here. Reach out. I will chat to you. Even if you just want to send me a message and we can talk. I don't mind. And if I'm not the person that you want to reach out to because you don't know me, maybe reach out to somebody that you do know. Someone you trust. Even if they're not even in this community. Maybe somebody else. Somebody outside. Something fresh. I don't know. At this point, I'm just rambling. I'm going on about whatever. This video is probably going to be really long, but I just want you to know that I care. And I think everybody in this community cares about each other. Because this is a community that wants to be happy. We want to be positive. We want to keep that PMA. We want to be happy. And we want to lift each other up. So let's do that. I love all of you. You're all fantastic. And you all bring something to the table. And you all bring something great. And I just want you to know that you mean something.